Good y'all, I'm Jerry, about to check out how our WWE Championship belts are made. This video is about the Wrestling Zone. We about to see the step-by-step process of how a title is designed from the title being designed to being manufactured and made and customized and everything to being distributed through WWE and to the fans as well, being shown on TV and all that. So we about to see the step-by-step process of how championships are made in WWE. So let's hop into this video. Let's go.
Here is your winner and the new WWE Champion.
When you think of professional wrestling, what comes to mind? Electrifying moves, larger-than-life personalities, and, of course,
trying to get the lens to focus.
Greatness, the championship title. From the big gold to the iconic.
That big gold belt is something beautiful, man. Every time I think of that belt, it reminds me of Batista every single time.
Where they came from, how they're made, and the incredible journey they take before they ever make it to the ring. Have you ever wondered why wrestling champions fight for belts instead of trophies, medals, or cups like in other sports?
It just looks better to me.
What makes a belt the ultimate prize in wrestling? Their tradition dates back to boxing in the 19th century, where champions were awarded belts as a symbol of their dominance. The first belt given as a prize for accomplishments within the ring was presented in 1810 by King George III to bare-knuckle boxer Tom Cribb after he defeated Tom Molyneux. Over time, belts became more than just awards.
Yeah.
They turned into symbols of legacy. Some, like the iconic winged eagle or big gold, have
exactly Batista.
Itself, representing entire eras and evoking memories of the legends who held them. Others, like the 24/7 title, show how even something can still be a tool for entertainment and storytelling. It's not just about winning. It's about wearing that win, showing it off every time you walk into an arena, step into the ring, or face a new challenger. It's personal, it's visible, and it carries a legacy that no other prize can match. Wrestling championship titles have come a long way from their humble beginnings. Early championship belts were simple.
The Undisputed Championship is beautiful as well. That's one of my favorite championships of all time. I prefer that championship over the spinner belt.
Grandeur of its championships. Each belt tells its own story, reflecting the era it was created in. WWE's first versions of his World Championship paralleled the era in simplicity. When San Martino went on his hard-to-fathom world title run from 1963 to 1971, WWE wasn't as flashy as it is today. It had a closer resemblance to sports, featuring two men grappling in the ring and a slower, straight-ahead product. It makes sense, then, that the world title was less ornate than what today's superstars carry around. During San Martino's first WWE title reign, the belt went through a number of changes. The most famous of those versions featured the shape of the United States on a leather strap and little else. But the title was set to make a long leap in its evolution. The iconic winged eagle of the 1980s symbolized the larger-than-life personalities of the golden era. The winged eagle design brought back the familiar globe and eagle elements of previous versions.
That's a beautiful championship. Well, I like the way Kevin Owens had it on TV earlier this year, man. That was beautiful.
In a sleeker, more memorable package.
They brought it back for a couple weeks.
It's a title that looks good on today's superstars, as it did Bret Hart, Randy Savage, and company. While the spinner belt of the 2000s captured
that championship right there should have never lasted that long. It should have just only been meant for John Cena when he first changed the WWE Championship, the original Undisputed Championship version, to the spinner's belt. That belt should have just been made strictly for Cena. Nobody else. It should never lasted that long. I know it was a hot merchandise sale, but it should never lasted longer than it should prior to John Cena holding the championship, doing that rapper gimmick.
Spectacle of the ruthless aggression MPG era. The title symbolized WWE's move away from the Attitude Era, during a safer, glitzier, and more family-friendly period.
Getting spun like 22.
Designs like the big gold belt radiated timeless prestige, while custom belts like Stone Cold Steve Austin's Smoking Skull or The Fiend's Twisted Dragon reflected the unique personalities of the champions who held them. Wrestling promotions have also used belt designs to mark significant transitions. When WWE introduced the WWE World Heavyweight Championship in 2014, It got rid of the old WWE scratch logo on the center plate and replaced it with a sleeker WWE Network logo to make WWE's logo really pop. But WWE burned it out by making all its top championships follow this.
They made it exactly like that first one, which had no type of creativity and no originality. That's where they messed up at. Then they started coloring the championship. Went from red to blue to all different types of colors.
Plus, having the side plates on the title being different for each champion really helped the title unique to each person, which were introduced by The Rock back in 2013. When WWE introduced the Universal Championship in 2016,
they made it red.
Its bold red leather strap sparked debate among fans, but undeniably marked the dawn of a new era. Similarly, updates to the Intercontinental and United States Championships modernized these historic titles.
No lie, I actually prefer the old United States Championship over this version of the championship. I do like the Intercontinental Champion. I think its championship is better than the original one that from when I grew up during the Ruthless Aggression era. It actually looks better with that white strap. I still prefer that one over the original one. From what I grew up watching.
To their roots. But what goes into creating one of these iconic belts? Who designs them, and how are they made? Let's dive into the craftsmanship and artistry behind wrestling's most coveted prizes. Creating a championship belt isn't just a job, it's an art form. These iconic prizes are handcrafted by skilled artisans who combine traditional techniques with modern tools to bring each design to life. It all starts with a vision. When a new belt is commissioned, designers sketch out concepts, often collaborating with wrestling promotions to align the
I can't wait for my parents to meet me
Man with
tomorrow.
the ass,
Oh,
man.
by the way, my dad's a thermodynamics.
My bad, y'all.
NASA. Bye.
the design with the belt's purpose in history. For example, the bold, clean lines of the current WWE Championship reflect the global, corporate image of the brand, while belts like the United States Championship in 2020 modernized the classic title while preserving its patriotic symbolism. Similarly, the Fiend's custom Universal Championship captured the eerie, unsettling nature of Bray Wyatt's character. Once the design is approved, the real work begins. The centerpiece of any belt, the plates, are crafted from materials like brass, zinc, or even precious metals. Artisans create detailed molds for each plate, casting them into shape before refining the intricate details by hand. Using chisels, files, and automated tools, they bring the design to life, carving logos, symbols, and patterns into the metal. After shaping, the plates are polished to perfection and plated with gold, silver, or rhodium, giving them their signature shine.
Okay.
Crystals, and sometimes even genuine gemstones, are set into the designs to add that extra level of prestige and elegance. The strap is just as important as the plates. Made from high-quality leather, it's carefully measured, cut, and dyed before being stitched and embossed with custom patterns. The leather is then curved and shaped to ensure it fits naturally around a wrestler's waist or shoulder, blending durability with comfort. For master craftsmen like Dave Milligan and the late Reggie Parks, legends in the belt-making world, this process can take weeks or even months. They've created some of the most recognizable belts in wrestling history, from the winged eagle
They created
to the
that?
gold.
Damn.
These belts aren't just made for the ring. They're built to withstand travel, appearances, and the physicality of professional wrestling. Once a championship belt is crafted, you might think it's the only one of its kind. But in reality, multiple versions of the same title exist, each serving a specific purpose. The belt you see raised in victory at a pay-per-view might not be the same one you see at a press event or a fan meet and greet.
Yeah, I learned that part right there. I learned that couple years ago. They actually, the belts that you see on TV, they put them in a case in a way and get ready for the next city, the next show. Those are strictly for TV. The ones that's for interviews and everything, that's a whole different championship belt. That I think it reminds me. It's more so of the replica version.
Tell you something, brother.
These belts are designed to shine under bright lights and look flawless in close-ups, ensuring they capture every intricate detail on camera. On the other hand, there are travel belts or appearance belts, which champions take with them on the road. They are built to withstand frequent handling, wear and tear, and the unpredictable nature of life on the road. But why go through the trouble of creating multiple versions? Well, it's a combination of practicality and preservation. Wrestling is a highly physical sport, and belts take a beating in the ring, getting tossed, slammed, and even used as weapons. Now here's the part that might surprise you.
You don't want to beat up
These belts
championship.
don't come cheap. A WWE Championship belt can cost anywhere from $10,000 to $40,000 or more to produce, depending on the materials and craftsmanship involved. Some belts, like those with intricate gold plating or custom designs, can push that price even higher.
Ooh.
And that's just for a single version. Now take a look at the men's and women's WWE Crown Jewel Championships. They are amongst the most expensive title belts made in WWE history. They are so valuable that even the champions were not allowed to take the belts with them, and instead, both the belts are kept with WWE
Strictly
in
for Saudi Arabia
itself. The champions are instead awarded a ring. WWE Crown Jewel Championships are estimated to be worth over $1 million.
Oh, did y'all know that? $1 million for those championships, they got to be worth over $1 million. No wonder they allowed them to. They only said that those championships were only defended in Saudi Arabia. Damn, that's a lot of money for a championship.
Is a result of the immense beauty and the fact that it's made of 50-carat diamonds. In kayfabe, however, the honor may be given to the WWE $1 Million Championship, which, as the name suggests, was valued in millions. In actuality, however, it was made for a reported sum of $40,000, as compared to the actual $1 million amount reported for the WWE Crown Jewel titles. So, when you see a champion hoisting a belt in the ring or at a media event, you're not just looking at a piece of wrestling history. You're looking at a small fortune. Championship belts aren't just for the wrestlers; they're for the fans too.
Yeah, we get replica championship as well.
Have transcended their role as props, becoming symbols of loyalty, admiration, and passion for the sport. For many fans, owning a replica championship belt is the ultimate way to connect with their favorite wrestlers and moments. Whether it's the Winged Eagle Big Gold or the current WWE
I love that big gold belt.
These belts are more than just collectibles. They're cherished reminders of the matches, rivalries, and triumphs that defined their love for wrestling. But it's not just a physical belt that creates the connection. Seeing a title change hands or watching a wrestler's journey to finally win the big one can create emotional moments that resonate with fans for years. That feeling of witnessing a belt raised in victory often stays with fans, reminding them why they fell in love with wrestling in the first place. Championship belts have become cultural icons, representing the stories, stars, and memories that make wrestling more than just entertainment. It's a shared passion that unites millions. So, the next time you see a title raised high in victory, remember, it's not just a belt. It's a legacy carried by those who fought for it and cherished by the fans who live for these moments. And speaking of legacy, championship belts have played a major role in shaping the different eras of WWE, from the Golden Era to the Ruthless Aggression Era and beyond. Each era brought its own style, stars, and storytelling that defined professional wrestling for generations. If you're curious to learn more about how WWE has evolved over the decades, don't miss our deep dive into all eras of WWE, from Hulkamania to the Attitude Era and beyond. We'll walk you through the moments, matches, and milestones that changed wrestling forever. Check it out now.
Alright, y'all. Comment down below what y'all want me to react to next and what y'all thought of this video, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.